a real nigga, man. I was just watching the BMF documentary. If you ain't checked that out on Stars, check it out. You know what I mean? But my nigga Meek said some real shit. Ain't gonna be no other crew like us, a group of niggas that get this money and not fall out over no bitches, no jealousy, none of that funny shit. Yeah, he right. I ain't even get to see it. So the reason why I named this the death of the real nigga, man, deep in the rap, because I wanted to deep dive into what is a real nigga to y'all. Pardon me. You know, we have people be like, yeah, I'm a real nigga. This nigga is a real nigga. Yeah, that nigga put on. He a real nigga. You got a bitch and you cheating on your bitch, you a real nigga? Hell no. We gonna base this all on it being a 100. A nigga being 100 with everything he do. Not being 70, 30. You know what I mean? Niggas gotta be 100 in order to consider themselves a real nigga. Sometimes I might not be a real nigga. I'm gonna keep it all the way tall. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like in order for you to call yourself that, you gotta unapologetically be yourself, and you gotta give 100%. You gotta give everybody the 100. You can't, you know what I mean? And that should go all around the board. You know what I mean? And honestly, it's a difficult thing to do. Because it's so difficult to do in the sensitive time that we living in, where you could be canceled and all that. It's the death of the real nigga, man. It's no more real niggas, man. That shit died with Meech and BMF. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Cause you got niggas that might be real in every aspect, but they not 100 in every aspect. So you can't be a real nigga. Like I said, if you 100 in everything you doing, your street shit, this, that, and the third, discipline, woo, but you cheating on your bitch, you ain't a real nigga. You ain't 100. You see what I'm saying? If you doing everything you supposed to do in the streets, you loyal to your bitch, but you don't fuck with your kids, you not a real nigga. You not 100. If you got something going on with somebody and it's supposed to be standing on business, but what's best for everybody is not your focus, only what's best for you, you not 100. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of situations going on, especially that I had to deal with and come across where, you know, sometimes you'll have to question your decision making, like, damn, am I doing some real nigga shit by not fucking with a situation no more, or not fucking with a person no more, leaving the bitch alone, you know what I mean? But a lot of times, you can't expect yourself to be a real nigga with niggas that's not real niggas. Like, you feel me? You can't have 100. You can't have 100 without another person being 100, and that's the problem. You know what I mean? When people have ulterior motives, you can't be a real nigga with them. You see what I'm saying? It's like they make it impossible for you to do your job. How many real niggas you know these days? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got niggas I know personally that's on social media, making their life look like it's glorious. Like, boy, like, you'll think these niggas, and when you would get next to them, these niggas is really hurting, homie. Like, they not even happy. Like, you know, everything is make believe. You know what I'm saying? And the opposite of make believe is real. So you can't be a real nigga if you happy in your Instagram, but you fucking going through it and depressed in your real life. Niggas ain't pussy. There's no more pussy niggas, and there's no more people doing bad in the world. And it's just like, it can't be. You feel me? over 600 mass shootings in this year alone. You know what I'm saying? Suicides, if I ain't mistaken, is at a high. The nigga, the Power Ranger, just off himself. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because you got niggas on the internet solving murders. Everybody pitching them. Street niggas too. Street niggas. You got street niggas on the internet arguing, showing money, talking about they got money and this, that, and the third. Like, how much money they got. What I want to really get into is to let niggas know, like, you know, all this I'm a real nigga shit. Like, I think that niggas got to get out of that real nigga shit and just start to learn how to transition to be on real man timing. And I'm gonna tell you, like, in my opinion, what's the difference, like, making that transition in a man timing is just like on some real nigga shit. That real nigga shit is only glorified in the streets. Like, yeah, that's a real nigga right there. Woo wow, woo wow. That shit glorified on some street shit. But when you on real man shit, that shit universal. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The white person might, or just another person from a different culture, just like, he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because you just respectful and you get respected on man timing. That real nigga shit is just not it. When you got niggas like 6ix9ine could come home and snitch and buying Birkin bags for bitches and bitches accepting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these bitches claim that they only want to fuck with real niggas. But if a nigga that ain't real pull up with money and he tossing something for free, they willing to accept it. So they willing to fuck with, this world is willing to fuck with the fake just for bread and for a look. You got the demons, you got the niggas like 6ix9ine that know that and know people thought process and how people think, especially a lot of these females that's out here and they focus is just a look and to get likes. He knows. He handpicked them girls. Yeah, these the latest chicks in my city right now. I'm coming back to take over my city. Like, that shit came and went. You spent $250 and that shit came and went. Like, niggas ain't even talking about that shit no more. Like, ain't no record, nothing. It's just goofball shit. You know what I mean? And that's what people supporting. Like, the real nigga is over with. The real nigga is is little to none. You know what I'm saying? You can't even speak your truth no more. Like, you can't even speak your mind, bro. You can't even say how you feel as far as publicly. Especially, you know what I'm saying? And I understand how it may look, you know what I mean? People want to be equal to everybody, so you got certain platforms like the one I'm on and others that, you know, they want people to, they want it to be equal. And I could understand that. Because I'm sure if I was something that the world didn't like or certain people didn't like, you know what I mean? I would expect somebody to stand with me, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? And be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't right, you know what I mean? Because, nigga, I'm black, nigga. Ain't nobody been more fucking picked on and all type of shit than us. Nigga, real shit. Black men, bro. Word. That's a fact. It's not even a debate. Like, the only niggas that had it worse than us was the slaves type shit. I'm gonna keep it real. And you still got niggas being treated like slaves right now. Got a fucked up mentality chasing this real nigga shit, and it's just like that shit ain't obtainable because the 90% ain't even on real timing. Niggas ain't being honest, yo. Homie ain't gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? You go to jail, niggas ain't gonna look out for your family. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be trying to fuck your bitch. Niggas gonna be trying to take over your family. You know what I mean? That's just how niggas is carrying it, boy. in the streets, you supposed to strive to be a real nigga. You know what I mean? But a lot of times the real nigga don't win, man, in the streets, bro. Cause you dealing with a whole bunch of niggas that ain't 100. This nigga a rat. This nigga don't fuck with his kids. This nigga fucking on this nigga fucking on 3, 4, 5 bitches, you know what I'm saying? This nigga a robber. You know what I'm saying? This nigga police. This the type of shit you dealing with in that situation. This nigga scared. This nigga pussy. It's the shit you dealing with in the street element, and you trying to be a real nigga, hoping that you gonna survive through that shit. Some niggas, you know what I'm saying? If you know how to move, but depending on how deep you are, like, you know what I'm saying? I honestly say it's gonna be so long, you know what I'm saying? Your luck could run out when you in that bitch, when you deep in that shit, you feel me? You can't be low forever. You can move perfectly, but it's just like, eventually it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And I think they understand that, and that's part of the game. You know what I mean? They know that, like, you could do what you're doing, but eventually it's gonna catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? And in this life, shit catch up to you, man. You know what I mean? So don't goddamn trick yourself off these streets tracing to try to be a real nigga, cause that shit ain't it. That shit dead. When you got niggas on the internet solving your case, you can't even, you feel me? It's dead. What are you partaking in? It's just fortunate enough, like, that it's just not your situation yet. You know what I'm saying? But eventually it's gonna come to your situation. Cause, you know what I mean? Everything done in the dark it comes to the light, bro. You know what I mean? That shit real. And you gotta be on some man shit. Cause that's what they respect universal. You know what I'm saying? Universal. They don't respect that real nigga shit. They don't. Real nigga shit a real nigga either end up in jail or dead, man. Like Meech, Free Big Meech, that nigga was a real nigga, man. That nigga is a real nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit. He had that shit in control, but he was being a real nigga with niggas that wasn't real, and that's why niggas ratted on him. Cause bro, Meech wasn't on the phone talkative and making plays on his phone and none of that goofy shit. His brother was the talkative one, and it's crazy because he out now. But you know, shout out to his brother too. I follow him on the gram, Southwest T. You know what I mean? Niggas was intercepting his call, his work. They wasn't really dealing with him and Meech. Only thing they had on Meech was niggas that was telling on him to get out of their situation. That's what they had, the rats. You know what I mean? So that's Meech trying to be 100 with niggas that's 90. You know what I'm saying? Because if you a real nigga and you doing what it takes to be a real nigga in this business, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean? You might have one nigga, two niggas that's 100, but you know, yes, you got 70. You got a lot of 70s, a lot of 60s, a lot of, you know, you be good, you get a strong 90, but he's still not 100, so he not a real nigga. You know what I mean? And it take a lot, you know what I'm saying? To be a real nigga, it takes a lot, bro. You know? And I mean, the nigga might see this shit and be like, I'm a real nigga, fuck that shit that nigga talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, niggas. So a nigga will see that and say that, but, you know? And if you are, you are. But if we was dealing with, if real niggas was dealing with real niggas, it would be a lot of shit we wouldn't be seeing. And if you a real nigga operating, if you a quote unquote real nigga and that's how you feel, of according to the criteria and you operating in the streets, I'll be very careful. Cause it's only two outcomes for real niggas. You know, and I really came on here to let niggas know like that shit dead, man. That real nigga shit, that street shit, that shit dead, man. That's a fact. That shit over with. That shit over with. They took everybody. They took everybody big homie at like 19, 20 years old, put them niggas behind the G-wall. Then everything for the next 20 years has been facilitated throughout the streets. They put the blame on them niggas. Them niggas ain't seen the light of day since. And it's like, man, I gotta thank God that I wasn't chosen to be one of them type niggas. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was never no follower, you know what I'm saying? So it could have been that me to be one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? For them niggas to try to put that type of shit on, but you know that shit real shit. And that's because them niggas was real niggas, you know? Them niggas was real niggas because and the reason why I could agree that they weren't on some type of level is because the status that they upheld and that they uphold for that long period of time without nobody, you know, really challenging them or questioning them. You know what I'm saying? So that counts for something, especially if you was out here laying the law down. You know, on that type of level, you know what I'm saying? But they really, you know what I'm saying? These dudes 19, 20 years old ain't see the light of day since the 90s, bro. All over shit that's been happening out here off the strength of not dumb, but the set. Yeah. So that's what real niggas get you, man. They look like Mexico then put out a warrant for shorty that beat up homegirl in Mexico and killed her. So, you know, that's positive news, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit right there was crazy. And they need to put out warrants for them bitch ass niggas that was there too. You know what I mean? That watched that shit. That shit wasn't, you know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't man shit or that shit wasn't real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely wanted to speak on that because that shit was crazy. And honestly, like, I got daughters, man, so, like, when they come of that age, and I'm sure a situation gonna come up where they wanna go on this trip or they wanna, now I gotta be skeptical. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go extra hard to do research. Yeah, man, it's dangerous out here. You know, we living in the scary times. Guys, you know what I mean? Niggas gotta be careful with what they do, what they say for sure. Shout out my boy Gutter too, man, and for Suave. You know, the hardest shit in the city out right now. Hardest shit in the world out right now. Facts going crazy. Always looking out for me and shit. I appreciate that, my boy. Flavor. But yeah, man, fucking they just arrested that boy for that. They was calling up his name and that, you know, Migo shit. The shit with Takeoff. And it's crazy because that nigga, he possibly wasn't even in the shooter, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that shit, people bringing up his name, especially on something like as viral as Academic Stream, you know, with 50,000 people in there and all that crazy high numbers, you know what I'm saying? Police is in there, you know what I mean? And that'll, even if they see you on camera and you're not the shooter, but just because you got the name and you known in the hood as the real nigga that stand on business, that handle business, you become the target. You know what I mean? And now you the nigga that they want, so they gonna start putting them resources, putting in their resources and putting it on you. And if you on timing, you know you gotta keep it on you every day. And they know you gotta keep it on you every day. So that's the lose-lose situation. I don't know. Is he gonna stand up, stand tall and be a real nigga throughout his situation? Well, no. We done seen some of the best fold. You know what I mean? We got Alpo, Nicky Barnes. Only time to tell how that shit gonna play out. For real, for real. That nigga Ye. I've been talking about Ye. I dropped an hour-long piece on Ye. Ye versus the world. And Ye still trying to put it together, man. Ye really is trying to stay positive, I could tell, by his energy. And he's just trying to come up with something new. Because one thing Ye understands is that these people, especially the higher ups, like they don't have the know-how, the style. That's why every nigga that Ye finds and he brings up under him, whether it be artists or a designer now, because he's not really fucking with the music like that. They realize that he'll fuck with an artist just to turn them up. You know what I mean? And he don't really fuck with them like that. Like he won't fuck with them again. Like he'll fuck with an artist, do a song with them or whatever. The labels would fucking go crazy for the nigga. And Ye wouldn't even fuck with him no more, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll never hear Ye with them again. But with the designers, these niggas, Ye be finding, be like ahead of they, you know what I mean? Cause he the one that's in tune with the culture. Bernardo, no, them motherfuckers, them niggas ain't in tune with no fucking culture. They need a liaison, a nigga that's gonna play the middle like Ye, that's gonna bring them motherfuckers to them. Ye's gonna bring them around, and then they, with the ideas, and then they gonna snatch them niggas from Ye and get them niggas the bag, and them niggas be from different backgrounds, a lot of them, different cultures, different backgrounds, and they dedicated their life to fashion. So, you know what I mean? You got big Balenciaga offer you a bag to design for them or to do something for them. You gonna take that shit. You gonna be like, hell yeah, fuck out of here, fuck Ye. That's one thing Ye got going for him. He in tune with the culture. He tapped in with the designers, the hot new niggas. And that's what he got going for him. He gonna win every time. It's not by mistake that these niggas is fucking with Balenciaga's fucking with Adidas, and Balenciaga got a lot of shit going on too. And you see nobody is publicly coming out cutting their ass. You know what I'm saying? With all the little freaky weird shit they got going on that I've been hearing about. And the shit I won't even discuss on here like that, but it's disgusting, I'll say that. But nobody's speaking out against it. Nobody, all these people that be coming out of the fucking woodwork to be like, I'm not standing with Kanye, or I don't stand with Kyrie. Like niggas too, it's niggas. But when it come to how they treat niggas or other weird shit, motherfuckers don't say nothing. Like nobody is finna, besides niggas, cause it was all over the shade room. It's nobody that's gonna speak out against this weird shit with this ad and none of that. Just us. Reason why these dudes is collaborating, because they need people to wear they shit, bro. So they have to tap into the urban, because they seen what lines like Supreme did, lines like Bait, the numbers that they was doing. Because they the first Supreme, Bait. I'm trying to think. Like, it's a couple of brands, you know what I'm saying? Where they on some urban shit, but they ran it up because they was charging niggas high prices. Same shit like how much, you know what I'm saying, they shit costing. Some of they shit costing. So it's just like, they be having shit, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, like Gucci and even Louis, bro. They don't be selling out like, they don't be selling out a shit like that unless it gotta be they collabs. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But they don't sell out of shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? You could go to Louis and get the sneakers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not fucking selling off the shelf. But now when you got niggas collabing now and they go get Virgil and they go get Ye and they do this now, they seeing. Now they tapping into the urban. Because now niggas, it ain't just the high fashion niggas. You got everybody wanna know wear that shit now. Now you got the nigga that wear Nikes. He going up in Louis to spend that 12, 13, 1400 for these Kanye Louis or these Virgil design Louis. It just is what it is. They need niggas to wear their shit, bro. Regardless of what. They might act like they don't want, they could care less about niggas wearing their shit, but they need niggas to wear their shit in order for it to go up. That's a fact. That's the biggest fact. These people need niggas to wear their shit. Apple need niggas to buy their phones. You know what I'm saying? They need niggas to wear their clothes, bro. They need niggas to want their shit. They need niggas to drive their cars. Cause ain't nobody spending money like us, bro. How much, you feel me? How much people from other cultures you seeing driving Lambo trucks and making the Lambo truck the thing? It's our culture, bro. It's our culture. You know what I mean? Cause we spend the bucks. Even if we spend the bucks on shit that have no value. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lambo truck compared to other Lamborghinis ain't really shit. And them shits, it's really like a nigga trophy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a chain. Like niggas see that shit and don't even respect that shit for real. Not like a Rolls Royce or, you know what I mean? It's like they don't even really respect the lamb truck like that, bro. As far as people that got money. You know what I mean? They'll see it, they might salute it, but as far as in the class and Lamborghinis, that shit ain't respected like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, it's still like, niggas need niggas, bro. We the ones that's buying them shits, like, going out the way to get them shits, spending all type of money a month to drive them shits. Like, this is what's going on. You know what I mean? We the ones rapping about the brands. You know what I mean? Chrome Hearts and Michael Mary. You feel me? So at the end of the day, niggas gotta get next to these niggas. The niggas, the runners, I'm gonna call them runners, y'all call them rappers. But they get to the runners. The niggas y'all look at as real niggas. Yeah, no, show that nigga real nigga. Nah, that nigga a real nigga, bro. Nah, that nigga ooh, ooh. And they come through, and instead of telling you to buy a crib or save your money, they tell you to buy the brand they gotta deal with. Yeah, support that. Support this person, support that person. And you like, he a real nigga. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go goddamn buy this because so-and-so told me. And it's just like how they keep the cycle going. But it's, and the nigga you paying, them niggas don't give a fuck about where you come from, bro. They not giving nothing back. Them niggas made it all they fortune off that shit, bro. If they just gave us 10% of that shit back. Because even if it was forced, you know what I mean? Cause shit wasn't even like this, like back in the day. Like, them niggas caught a whole, I say when like niggas like Future came out, as far as like in the South, these niggas wasn't carrying it like that. It was like a very few, bro. Very, very few. niggas that was carrying like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember seeing a lot of niggas with Pradas on their feet. America's Cups. Like, these shits been out. You know what I mean? I'm a nigga that was wearing these shits in like old something. You know what I'm saying? Having, for real. No. Shit wasn't like, it wasn't like how it is now. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell by the way how these niggas dress. They just putting anything on. They just slapping that shit on. They just putting, I put that shit on, they mean that shit. Cause that's all they doing. They ain't dressing, they ain't putting it together. You know what I mean? You gotta put it together. You can't put it on, you gotta put it together. You like, yeah, he putting that shit on. That's all he doing, is putting that shit on. That shit don't look good, man. You gotta put that shit together. It don't even gotta be one designer. That's how these niggas dress, like just one dimensional face ass niggas, bro. Right, like who, you feel me? Like these niggas just so you know what I mean? They wearing one nigga Balenciaga, he gotta do Balenciaga the whole fit. You know? Hat, the sweater, the scarf, the fucking pants, the sneakers. It's just like, nah, bro. You ain't used to having that. And you slick, ain't got no style or no swag, bro. You just putting that shit on. You ain't putting that shit together. I appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, the views that I do get, the likes that I do get, the subscribers. I got like 3, 4, 5 new subscribers, and I appreciate that shit for real, man. Thank you. Y'all keep me going. Y'all keep me focused. Y'all keep me wanting to drop content. You know what I mean? So definitely, I feel like the little that y'all do watch, I feel like I'm indebted to y'all, and we just trying to build. You know what I'm saying? So please like, subscribe, share with your friend. Let's get into the discussion, nigga. Is the real niggas dead, man? Is this the death of the real niggas? Is it too much weird shit going on to be like, man, it's just, there's no room for a real nigga. And if you a real nigga at this time, bro, you need to make the transition into being a real man.
Max, this ain't ordinary.